welcome to Monday here on Crafters TV. Welcome to Monday Makers, the start of a brand new crafty week. There is so much coming up for you this week. My name is Remblance. This, of course, is Monday Makers. You are watching Crafty TV. It's the start of your week. What a treat we've got for you today. Not only is there loads of great deals, Debbie Fisher's only in the building. Give us a wave, Debbie. How are you?
Oh, I'm so good and I'm so excited because you know what? Amongst all the doom and gloom, we're going to cheer up your afternoon.
Oh, you're a poet and you didn't know it, Debbie. No doom and gloom, we're going to cheer up your afternoon. That is exactly what we are going to do. Before we do that though, should we jump in and have a look what your week looks like here on Crafters TV? Let's have a look at the Crafters calendar because there is absolutely loads coming your way. Of course, it all starts right here with Monday Makers. There is loads of inspiration with myself and Debbie. Now tomorrow, we are giving you double helpings all week this week actually. We've got the that was our sneaky peek for our craft ambassador there. We've got, of course, the launch party tomorrow evening if you're in the UK, or midday if you are on the East Coast. Before that all kicks off though, John Scott will be here with 4 hours of soft crafting. John Scott's World of Sewing will be here for you on tomorrow morning. Wednesday is another double hander. So there is a Sarah special on Wednesday. I'll be here as well. I might even do a cheeky craft vault if you're lucky. That'll be 10 a.m. in the UK or 6 a.m. if you're on the East Coast. And then, of course, Creative Cravings will be here 4 p.m. In the UK or midday if you're on the East Coast. Thursday, Cartload with Sarah, which is always a total hoot. I'll be here as well. And if you're in the UK, we might even give you a sneaky preview in the morning. Should we do it about 10 a.m. of what's coming up? Let's see what we can do. And then Friday, there will be another Sarah special for you. So we're here with you all week this week. Myself and Sarah will be here 1 o'clock in the UK or 9 o'clock if you are on the East Coast. I'll tell you what, I need a bit of a sit down just going through all of that, let alone actually bringing all of those fabulous live shows to you. Don't forget this week as well, Joe Wants to Know was all about your pets. I wanted to know all about your pets. So you can keep popping your quick comments in if you want to on a Facebook Live. Or probably I'd say this week, go across to the Crafters Companion UK, US or Crafters TV Facebook feeds and pop a little picture in there for me and I'll go and have a little look at them. We'll find a winner in this hour as well. So it's all along the bottom of the screen there as you can see. Talking of Facebook, talking of Facebook comments, that's where I was going. I don't know what happened there. I just had a vacant moment. This is what happens when I commute in on a Monday and then start work, you see. I'm up too early. That's what it is. My brain can't compute it all. If you want to join the conversation, then I'm monitoring the comments over on the Crafters TV Facebook page. So that's where you need to be. If you're on the UK or US sites, just pop over. We've got our own dedicated social channels now, which is wonderful. So make sure you give us a like on Facebook and Instagram, because that's where you'll get all the juicy behind the scenes gossip and you'll find out about all the great deals before anyone else. Of course, as always, if you want to watch and shop at the same time, then pop across to our website, crafterscompanion.wherever you are, .co.uk if you're here in the UK, .com if you're in the US, .eu if you are anywhere else within Europe. Now, do you want to know what kind of demos are coming up in the hour? I think you do, don't you? Let's find out.
Of course you do. Of course you want to know what's coming up because we've got so much. We're going to pack it full. We're going to do so many things. Now, to start with, we have got the amazing foil press. So everyone raves about it. We've got our Craig who just... We've got our... I don't think there's a member of the team that do not like the foil press. So it's my opportunity to show you a few things with it today. And what we have got is we've got some acetate. Now acetate is incredible. Now if I show you this is something. Look, I mean this is acetate. Can you believe that you can foil onto acetate and use your waste as well? So that's the waste behind. We're going to be showing you exactly how to do that, which looks amazing. So absolutely can do that. We're going to also be showing you this other one. We've got 2 sets on the show. So show you this one as well. So the background, we're showing background ideas that you can do. So the thing is with backgrounds, you can make them the background or the main focal point of your card. So they do look absolutely amazing. Right, so what else have we got coming up? We've got some outline dies. Now, I love these outline dies, but I am going to give you a sneaky peek. Let me just find what I'm doing. Let's show you. It's a piece of foam. It's foam. What are we going to do with this foam? Maybe we might be cutting the outline dies out of foam, but I'm not going to give you any more away from that. We're going to show you exactly what we're going to do coming up in the show, but we're going to go back to Joe now.
Loads of reasons to stay tuned. Let me know what you're most excited about seeing. We're going to jump into the deals. Let me just have a look at the comments. See where you're all tuning in from. Beautiful Colorado is Evelyn's here. Kay is in California. Suzette's in Canada. Eric's in San Francisco. I can see Roxanne is in St. Louis. Oh, Meet Me in St. Louis is one of my all-time favourite films. The trolley song is also one of my all-time favourite songs as well. Love that film. Connecticut, I can see Anne's here. Tammy is here as well from San Diego. Bastel is in Germany. Hello to all of our European viewers. Helen's in the UK here in Suffolk, just down the road from you, Debbie. And Sharon's in Virginia. Anne asked if my pants are fixed. No, is a short answer. And I bent down to pick something up afterwards. And let's just say the situation is deteriorating quickly. So let's just hope I make it through the next couple of hours and the car journey home. And I can finally get another pair of chinos on. I'll come back to your comments. Keep commenting away. Let me know where you're tuning in from. We're going to have to start, as we always do, deal-wise, with the Monday Mega Deal. Because the Monday Mega Deal is something we put together. It's a collection of products. So I'm going to completely level with you. They don't always fit together. It's just about us bringing you phenomenal value, and you've got half price again. The Monday Mega Deal this week is £16 or $21. Let me show you what is in it. You're going to get this stamp, which I absolutely love. Whenever you need me, I'll be there in a Prosecco. I think we can all relate there. You've got this wonderful metal die set as well, this party time metal die set. Let me flip that over. They have got removable outside edges, as you can see there as well, so it makes them even more versatile, which is fantastic. You've got this, it's a multimedia die, patchwork diamond. So that's gonna be great for cutting through multiple layers of paper. You can do fabric, balsa wood, soda pop cans, so much with that. And then finally, we've got festive flowers. Now this is a really lovely die. I've actually got a board for this. Let me just show you what you can do with that. So this is the board for it. So there's a lot of different ways of using it. So you can actually just cut the whole panel out if you want. You could use it as an edger, or you can just cut it in. So it is completely up to you. It's a half price deal, the Monday Mega Deal this week. Oh, nearly dropped my board. Let me just also show you as well that Prosecco stamp. I think there's just so many people you know that you're going to be able to give that to. It's going to be a really versatile one. £16, $21.50. The thing is with the Monday Mega Deal, we don't have a lot of stock, but it is only a 24-hour deal. Now with all of the other deals that you'll find in the shows that we bring you here at Crafters TV, generally our deals last for 48 hours. However, with this one, it's just 24 hours. And it is a real grab it whilst we've got it price. Should we have a look at the decorative outlines? I love these. Let me just give you a little bit of inspiration as to some of the things that you're going to be making with these. I'll take you through all the options in just a second. So this one here, this is the blue tit that you've got there. That's gorgeous, isn't it? I love how you've got that's almost glossy. Is it glossy accents on there? It's really quite something. We've also then got the heart one here as well, which is just beautiful. These are really crying out to be paper piece. If you actually look at the floral one here as well, you'll see how beautifully that has come together. It really is lovely. Great to use them as dies. Also wonderful to then maybe use them as stencils as well, spritz through them, ink through them if you want to. Let me take you through all the options that we've got. Now you've got the deal on your screen with these, which is the whole collection for £62. However, you can get any two for 22 on these, so it's completely up to you. We've got really a price point for every budget with these. And you've got some different options here. So this is the first one that you've got, which is gorgeous, and that is the English Rose. Imagine that paper piece. It's just going to look gorgeous. You've then got this one here, which is the Ditzy Bloom, which is that one just there. That was the one that you just saw paper pieced a second ago. Then we've got for you the floral arrangement. Really lovely. I'd love to see something like a stained glass technique with that. I bet it's going to look beautiful. You've then got this one here, which is the bold butterfly, or the bold Schmetterling for all of our German viewers. We then have the blue tit there, as you can see, are really, really lovely. They're quite big dies, these as well. I mean, they're definitely going to go for your junior. Wouldn't recommend these for something like the mini. And then you've also finally got then that decorative heart there again. So it's completely up to you. You can get 2 for £22, $28, or you can go for the whole collection. Now, I will say that the best way to get the best value, as always, with everything that we bring you here at Crafts TV, is to go for the larger collection. But we completely understand that you can't all stretch to that. So there really is something, a price point for everyone within there as well. Can I just share with you the deal with it got on the cardstock, because it is quite a phenomenal deal. I'll give it a bit of a pick and a flick in a bit more detail a little bit later in the show, but let me just show you what we've got. We've got this fabulous multi-buy, and you can get all 4 of these for £30 or $42. Now, it's the luxury card packs that we're looking at, and you've either you're going to get all of these. It's not an option, but you're getting glitter, you're getting the mirror and the matte mirror in the blues. You're also going to get it in that lovely purple. You're going to get it in the gold, and you're going to get it in the silvers as well. So all of those for £30 or $42. Now that is a really, really good deal that you've got. You've got 120 sheets there in total for £30. Really great value, guys. That one will go really, really quickly today. I'm going to quickly just give you the heads up as well, because I know Debbie's first demonstration is going to be with these lovely foil stamp dies that we've got. Let me just quickly show you the sort of thing that you're going to be able to achieve with these. I mean, they are so gorgeous. I think foiling as well really adds a tad of luxury to your projects. If you're making to sell, really is going to elevate them. There's 2 of the options that we've got for you. Now, they are £22 each, and what you get is you're saving 35% here, guys, which is great. You get the stamp die itself, and they are really big. They're kind of like an A5 size, and you also then get the acetate as well. So you've got the Royal Damask, which is that one just there, looking beautiful. You've then got the lace background, which is that one there. Love the shape of that one. I bet that's a real versatile, that one. Or you then have the deluxe chandelier. Is it a chandelier or chandelier? I never know.
Chandelier.
Chandelier. Oh, tomato. £22 gets you that, and it also gets you the heat resistant acetate as well. Keep getting your comments in, guys. Any questions that you've got, big or small, whilst I've got the luxury of having the lovely Debbie Fisher here with me, I'll get all of your questions over to her. But whilst I monitor these comments, I'm going to hand you over to Debbie for some long overdue crafting.
Absolutely, that's exactly what we want to do. Just on the crafting. You know what? Foiling is absolutely the future to go, to absolutely make your cards the best that they can look. In that textured foiling onto all your different makes that you've got. I'm going to just turn this around. This is like an easel card. Did you watch Sarah this morning? She was making easel cards. You can upgrade your easel card to make this perfection. Using this chandelier, adding that beautiful touch of foil in the background looks incredible. Maybe making it into little boxes. They just look really, really stunning. Now that's black on silver onto black card. But what if you was to use your ink pads or your pens and doing that beautiful colour background and then adding that onto it? You are just going to get the most opulent look. Now, the main thing that we've got at the moment, there's a few samples, but I really want to get on with showing you exactly the demo, because what's really cool about foiling is the simplicity of it. Now, Crafter's Companion, Leanne and the team, they've took all that hard work out of it for you, and they've bought us the foil press. The foil press, for anyone that's not seen it, is a foil cutting machine that will work inside your die cut, which is pretty incredible. So what it is, we have a platform here. This platform is what heats up from underneath this base. The base here is what is going to heat it up. I'm going to just sprung it a little bit over. We have a switch off switch right at the back here, so for safety we can turn that on, it will bleep and it will show us this red line. And nothing, you can't do anything with this until you've plugged in your platform. Now it's really, really important, guys, you must remember to put it in here because of the pins we've got. I'll show you at the bottom, must connect with the pins inside. Just make sure that you push that in so it's straight. And this light here will turn red, but because I've already heated mine up to save time, it's already gone green. It takes around about 2 minutes to do that. So while we've got this on here, we know that we've got all our timing settings, everything is done easy for you. So I've put this in, we're heated up because we've gone to green. I'm going to show you exactly how beautiful these foil. Now this one here is the chandelier, so I'm going to use this one first. Look at the size of this, it's a huge die, it's really thick, it looks amazing, and it's going to foil beautifully. Now we can foil paper and card and lots of other mediums, but we can also, and it's why we've put in, because a lot of people are a little bit scared to use it, is heat proof acetate. The reason that we've got heat proof acetate, you can use normal acetate, but what you can do is you'll be able to use it because it won't bend and shrivel up or do anything nasty. It will actually keep its shape because it's heat proof. So I'm going to take one of my foils. I'm going to take the Pretty Fuchsia. So look for your foils. If you want to get any different colours, you'll be able to do some. They're all on the website, so go take a look at them. I love Crafters TV for the pure fact that you can go and shop while you watch. It's the whole point that we're all at home, we're all wanting to do a new craft maybe. You might have Gemini and you're thinking what other things that you can go with the Gemini. The foil press is the perfect combination to go with your Gemini and to be able to create stunning masterpieces. I mean, actually, the way things are at the moment, we really need to be sending them. Send them to your neighbours. Wish them well. See how the hello is going to make a really... Right, I'm going to get a piece of my acetate. We're going to lose it now, aren't we, because it's see-through. Always put your foil shiny side down. As long as you remember that, you're absolutely fine. The worst it can do, you're going to have a really pretty foil die if you don't. So don't worry about that. And I've done it myself, so, you know, I actually wanted to do it more and more often, but it's probably best not to waste the foil. Right, so we're going to pop that there. Now, because I am foiling onto acetate, I'm going to use just an extra shim. So I'm going to put that shim on top of that card there. Yes, I put my acetate, put my foil. I'm just checking I've done it all the right way. Yes, we've done it all the right way. We've got our foil, we've got our acetate, and we've got our piece of card. And you're going to put your carbon plate. Now this carbon plate is really important because it's very, very sturdy. It's not going to take any pressure from your dies or anything like that. Even if they cut into it a bit, it won't harm this plate and it will keep really straight. So it's amazing. Now on the foil press, you have a little ledge. Can you see, if I knock that onto it, you can see it stops there. So that is where you put it down. Now I always hold it and I always pull it straight out. Always do it that way. That way you're never going to damage your interior. I'm going to take, pop it into my Gemini. Now the Gemini, look at that, hands-free. If you have not invested in Gemini, please do it. It will be the best purchase you have made because it's just going to lend itself to everything that's coming out in the future, including oil press, which is pretty incredible. Now what I didn't do, I've rushed around and I'm talking, I forgot to tell you the important bit and I've just popped it through. So I am going to do it because it won't work. Now I didn't do any countdown, I didn't do any seconds, I just ran ahead of everything. So what I am going to do is, it's had a little bit of heat, so I'm going to, let's do 40 seconds. So roughly I was doing about 50 seconds on here to heat it up, but I didn't give the chance for it to heat up. That's me running away with my voice all the time. So what we're going to do now is just let this count down and it will heat. So the whole plate here is on our platform, the heat is building up. Now a lot of people let their die heat up, then they add their foils and their mediums and then put it through. I just like to put it all through, put the top plate on because that keeps the heat in even more. The foils I believe are reduced, so please go, in fact they're there they go, right on the bottom of the thing. That's amazing. Wow, 2 for £6. Stock up on your foils. Right, so what I'm going to do now is pass it through again. Hopefully we will be fine. So, and I'll try and calm back down again. I'm always super excited to come on to Crafters TV, and it's the first time I've had the chance to work with Joe on Crafters TV. Let us know how you think he's doing. I'd like to know. He said no. Now I'm going to show you this. I'm going to just bring it over. I'm not sure we can, oh yeah, we can pick that up. You get a beautiful embossing from just that extra bit of shim. So put your inks on there and you'll create that really beautiful embossing in the background. Now I'm going to still bring this over and we're going to have that wow factor of our chandeliers onto the acetate. So just pop that there. I bring it here. There we go. Look at that. We have the most perfectly foiled acetate there, which just looks beautiful. Now, what's really lovely with acetate is there's so many different uses for it. There. Now, you can use this to make, in fact, Sarah again this morning had on loads of different things she was using her acetate with. So if you did buy that and you've got the foiler, it'd be really nice to see that you can do all your sort of shaker cards with it, your aperture cards. In fact, what was the word she used this morning? Aperturized, I think she said. And I loved that. I was like, that has got to go in the dictionary. I'm going to aperturize everything. It was just a brilliant word. Now, just before I do anything else, because we've got this, which is the words have completely gone out of my head. I don't want to say waste. I'm trying to think of the other words. Joe, help me out here. What is it? No, we don't want to say waste. It's the negative and positive. Negative and positive. That's exactly what I was thinking of. So we've got the positive and now we've got the negative. And yes, like Joe just said, we call it the waste. But the waste can be used in so many ways because we can use that as well. So I'm going to bring this back in. Now, just a quick update on this, you've got a magnetic tweezers on here, which will hold all your hot things. So when you take them off, I just bring this in a little bit more. You can see you've got a mat that comes with it. You can place that on there. You literally just let it go. So if I open and shut that, it just makes that really good grip where you can pick it up, let it go, and that will drop off. So you haven't got to worry about burning your fingers. A plate that you really want to touch if you've got sensitive hands, and at the moment everyone's hands seem to be drying up because we're washing loads, aren't they? So just make sure that you don't touch those. Right, so I'm just going to take a piece of card and we're just going to lay this over the top. So Joe's just going to tell us what our 24-hour deal is, just while I'm getting this set up.
Absolutely. I mean, we spoil you, don't we, on a Monday? You've already got your Monday mega deal, but we've also got for you the 24-hour deal as well. And it's going to work perfectly with what the lovely Debbie is showing you. This 24-hour deal this week is 20% off. 20% off of foil stamp dies. We're not going to put 20% on the cost. You just have to, it's 20% off on foil stamps. You just use the code foils D20 at the checkout, and there's loads of stuff there on the website that you could be using it against. Don't forget, even when we bring you these special, time sensitive deals, the Monday mega deal as well, you can still use your regular club inspired discounts with all of those great discounts that we've got here. Lots of you tuning in and saying hi. I can see Militia in Georgia is here. Patricia is saying hi, Joe. Anne is saying hi as well. Anne says she's got so many parcels on the way she can't keep up with which one's due first. Sounds like you got the right idea. I know a lot of you are maybe stuck at home at the moment. Have got a lot of excess time on your hands. I know a lot of you are really throwing yourself into crafting, which is absolutely a great way to go. Jeffrey is saying hi from New Hampshire, second show of the day, which is wonderful. Of course, there was a Sarah special this morning. You can go back and watch that back after this show if you wish. I see Shirley is here from Quebec as well. I can see Angela is here as well, saying hi from Long Island, New York. Where's all my European viewers at? I always want to get, repping the rest of Europe a bit more in the comments if we can. Tina from Alabama is here as well. Loads of you just loving the deals. Can I just give you a reminder of that cardstock as well? Because really, really busy on that. Now, they are available individually. If you go for them individually, they're $9.99. However, you can get four for $30 if you want to as well. So all 4 of them. So you've got the golds, which are there. They are just gorgeous. Then we also have as well the purples, very on brand. But you're getting the glitter. You're also then getting the mirror, and you're getting the matte mirror as well. You've then got these silvers. I think the silvers are just so classy. Things like invitations, you know, milestone birthdays, absolutely great for that. And then also we've got the blues here for you as well. And with the blues, you get a bit of silver included in there too, in that beautiful blue mirror and matte mirror as well. Right, I'm going to hand you back to Debbie for the rest of this demonstration. Keep dropping in the comments any questions at all that you might have about anything for it. Actually, do you know what? It's a bit like Debbie's crafty clinic. It could be about any kind of craft. She's a very talented lady. I'll hand you back to her.
I love that, crafty clinic, yeah. How rude, Joe, just taking my limelight there. He's not too, he's doing a blinding job. So I haven't done any more. We literally just wanted to update you because we're getting very busy. So what I wanted to do was show you how we can not waste the foil, foil the waste, not waste the foil, we're not wasting the foil. So I've got my foil on, I've got then my piece of card, and I've got my magnetic shim. Actually, what I am gonna do, because we haven't got a die in there, I'm gonna place just another piece of card on top. So it's just another extra shim that's going to help with the pressure. So I'm gonna now use my magnetic plate from my Gemini Junior and then place my carbon on top. This time I'm gonna count down exactly the same amount of time, so for that 40 seconds. And we're gonna build up that heat inside, because it's the heat that's gonna push onto that foil, because it's all about the heat and the pressure. Now, because we have the Gemini, it's gonna give us that exact amount of pressure that we need to place our foiling through and to be able to connect with all that waste foiling and not become waste. So there we go, we're just counting down now. So remember, while I'm foiling, to get your all your pets in, what your little fur babies are. So I have a little Shih Tzu, and actually she's getting a bit old now. She's quite old in dog's years. So I've got my little Tia. And she's, there we go, we've bleeped to say that's ready. And we've had her now, she's 12 now. So but in a way, sometimes old age has been a benefit, because last year what we did notice, she's getting a bit deaf. But what was the benefit of that was the firework night. Normally, oh my goodness, we have like a dog from the devil, because she gets so scared, bless her, that and this year she didn't know, last year she didn't even notice them at all, which was quite nice. Right, so we're gonna bring this off here. Oh, and it's literally, so that could have done with a few extra seconds, but I actually quite like it when it goes like this. So I'm going to show you the foil first. So we took that foiling out, but because I could have left it for about 5 seconds, it's given us that real distressed look there. Turn it the right way. Actually, I think I had it the right way. Yeah. Never know with those blasting chandeliers. Right, so we're going to put that to the side. So that's how you do your waste of your foils. But we're just going to put a little card together and show you how we can create something really special. Now, the other thing I do want to show you is I found these beautiful, you can just pick them up online. They're these really cute little like wood chip. So they're just like wood chip shapes, and they're just like little clocks. I think they actually do them on our website as well. So they're not actually ours, but they do. You can just pick up little wood chip shapes. Now this morning, Sarah was using the, so we're going to do the aperture. I didn't even know she was going to do that, because it was a very unplanned show. But I've done the same thing. So what I have done is use the square, torn edge, that's what it is, can't get my words out today, the torn edge, and I've just used it to make an aperture in my card. Then what I've just done, while Joe was just talking to you there, I've just cut that piece that we foiled, just cut it into a square to lay over the top here. So I'm just going to take off my red liner tape. Now, while you're at home and maybe you're doing a bit of extra crafting and extra bits you have, when you do want to buy anything with us, all I would ask you to do is please just put those little extras in your basket. it. So things like glue, your red liner tape, your tape pens, anything like that that's going to keep the kids happy, that's going to keep you happy and entertained, anything that's just going to allow this time, if you're at home, to be able to just do that extra little bit of crafting. Now the other thing I've done is I've used this. Now I use this quite a lot, and it's the one thing I would ask anyone to pop in their basket. It's black Centura. Now a lot of people probably have never even heard of it, because we tend to go for the colours, but the black Centura is so incredibly beautiful, and it's so easy to work with. So I've just die cut the actual shape of the aperture, and I'm just going to pop that on top. Now you could use this as a shaker card, but I am actually doing it just as a normal card. Now the reason I wanted to be able to see through this, and I will show, oh, I've forgotten I've put my red liner tape on the back already. I wanted to show you the back of it, because it's really pretty, and it gives another colour, because on all the foils, the backs of them are silver. So when you use a colour, and I will show you in a second, just lining that up, when you turn it over, you've got the silver coming through. There we go, you can see it much better like that. So you've got a really pretty inside to your card, as well as a really gorgeous outside to your card. Now I was going to show you how we can foil these little wood chips. So even if you've got items such as I'm losing my words today, but items such as little wooden MDF shapes, you can get like MDF shapes, you can do that. So I'm just going to place these on here. I'm just going to take some coordinating foil, so I'm going to still go with the pink foil that I've been using. Just going to cut some off. Now the other thing I would absolutely tell you to get is a sharp pair of scissors. So if you've gone for our scissors, they cut through this literally like hot knife through butter. They are amazing scissors to use. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to place these on top, because our shiny side is down. I'm then just going to put a couple of pieces of card on the top, because remember, we haven't got a die in there, we've just got those wood chips. I've got it on 40. I'm going to press my counter to time down, and then I'm just going to pop my magnetic plate and the top plate, our carbon plate, on top. So yes, so that's going to count down, and we're going to get those really beautiful wood chips really foiled up, so they're just going to look really pretty. Oh, what happened? I don't know why it bleeped then. It bleeped and I have no reason. Oh, I know why. It's because it needed heating up a little bit more. So it might just need a few more seconds, so we'll wait just a few more seconds. But please don't, I mean, I can't believe the price of these. We've got two, is it two, Joe, that we're putting in the set? These are really large ones. So if I show you them, really large dies, and you're getting the acetate with them. And is it a border die, Joe? We're getting something else with that?
Just it's on the stamp on the stamp on its own with the acetate.
Ah, with the acetate. So one of these with the acetate. That's an amazing bundle. I just really love those. Right, so we're going to pull this out and we're going to pop this through. And I'm just hoping I've allowed enough time for that to do that and it heating up. So when you're at home, you'll take a lot more time. There is a booklet that comes with a foil press, so you'll be able to see exactly what you're doing. You can always re-watch back as well. So I think we just keep them on for quite a while, our videos. Forever. There you go, forever and ever. So let's do the reveal of this, because it's gonna be quite amazing, because what actually happens is the foil sticks completely to the card. So that's given us that outline, that's the actual foiling. But if we take these off here, it's actually foiled our little images there. Look how beautiful they look. So I am going to make up our little card, and then we're gonna throw you back to Joe. Right, so we've finished our card here with our little bits. Also actually what a nice idea would be was to put like some borders of your waist down, which would be quite nice. So I'm just going to place these on here. I'm going to use my dotty tape pen, one of my biggest loves, because it doesn't go where you don't want it. And I think we would just pop this on the side of our card. There we go, and then we've got this top one, which I'm just going to place at the top. So just popping it up there, and it just gives us a really stylish new home card. Now, if you've got any, this new home card was from one of our stamp sets that we used to have, and you're going to be able to create that beautiful foil. And look at that silver on the back, just looks amazing. So that's just one of the things you can do with your acetate that's coming with that die. So make sure you get ordering them because they're amazing. And we're going to head back to Jo right now to find out all the other deals.
Yeah, loads of love for Debbie, of course, as it always is, and also for that demonstration as well. A lot of you just tuning in to say hi. I think a lot of you are at home with a bit of time on your hands, so we're glad to have us here in your living rooms. Where, actually, that's a good point. Do you know what? Where in the house do you watch from? Someone's bound to be watching us on the loo. Always the way. I always watch my phone when I'm on the loo. But yeah, where in the house? I mean, if you're lucky enough to have a craft room, do you watch it in your craft room? In the kitchen? Oh, someone's going to be really posh and be watching us like in the orangery or something like that, aren't they? But yeah, a lot of love for that. A lot of you asking about as well, can you use your large Gemini? Absolutely, you do need the extender plates, so they are available. I think they're in stock. They're on the website as well. Talking about the website, talking about, you know, watching and shopping at the same time. Here's me in this shirt, actually, to show you how. Here. Hi, I'm Jo from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. There, of course, how you watch and shop at exactly the same time. So you never need to miss out on anything, which is great. Talking about not missing out, the Monday mega deal. You've only got 24 hours to grab it because, look, let's be frank, we'd love to hold this deal for 48 hours, but we bring you an incredible price on a lot of the collections and the bundles that we put together here at Crafters TV. They're very sort of well thought out, or very cohesive and designed with a project in mind. The Monday Mega Deal isn't about that. It's just a collection of products that are an absolute knockdown bargain price, and that's exactly what we've got for you this week. It's a lovely little collection of 4 products. First one here is this lovely stamp, and it's whenever you need me, I'll be there in a Prosecco. And really, really beautiful. And again, I think that's really great. You know, if you're making like little box frames or little notelets to send to friends, as well, of course, of using it on cards. And just because cards, which I always think are so lovely to give, but also really lovely to receive. So you're going to get that included. You're then going to get this multimedia die as well, and it's the patchwork diamond. So great, of course, thinking about fabrics is going to be wonderful for that. Also great things like, you know, foams and balsa woods and all sorts of different things. We've then got as well the party time die set. Again, really versatile, you know, birthday cards, something that we send so many of. These are going to be great as little embellishing dies for that. And then finally, you've got this one here, which is the Festive Flower Creator card. I'll just quickly show you the board for that as well, because there's lots that you're going to be able to do with this. So you can completely cut it out if you want to, or what you can do is use half of it and use it as an edgeable, or that way, Jo. Or what you can do is just use it to cut in. So that could be a box top or a spanner or something like that. All of those for you. £16 if you're in the UK. $21.50 if you are in the US. Let's show you those decorative outline dies again. Great value on these too, because you can go for... Oh dear. It's fine. I mean, I would bend down and pick that up, but who knows what's going to happen. Who knows? I mean, I could sort of, maybe I can sort of, just about, there we go. And I went for a run yesterday for the first time in about, well, This is quite funny. So I finally cancelled my gym membership, seeing as we can't go anymore. And I realised I hadn't been to the gym since May. Yeah, still been paying for it. May last year, yeah, that's correct. So yeah, I went for a run instead because I felt I needed to do something. Now I can't really walk and I can't really crouch down, sort of massive hole in my trousers as well. It's not really, not winning today. I mean, you know. I'm moving on. We've got these great Gemini decorative outline dies for you. Now you can go for these as they are, as a big collection, which is always the best way to get the best value. Or in the UK, you can get 2 for $22 or $28 if you're in the US. Really, really lovely. These great for paper piecing, wonderful for stained glass effects. All of you actually seeing the value in the larger collection at the moment. So you've got the decorative heart. You also have the English rose, which is just so, this reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. It just does. There's something about it. Disney Plus goes live tomorrow. I'm very excited. I've signed up. Then we've got this one here, which is the Daisy Bloom, as you can see, really beautiful. That one might be nice actually to build up and turn into something like a wreath. I'm sure there'd be a very clever way of, you know, making that in some sort of frame if you wanted to. We've then got for you, this one here is a floral arrangement. Again, really pretty. And I think this one is really going to depend how you colour that up. You could make that look quite tropical and quite exotic, I think, and get a really lovely effect. If you're a colourist, you're going to love playing around with that one. This one here, the bold butterfly. I mean, butterflies just eternally popular, always. And then you've got the blue tip as well. If you want to go for the whole collection, £62, saving you £18 if you're in the UK, or about $20 you're saving there if you're in the US as well. I'll just share with you a couple. I'll just share with you a couple of the things you're going to be able to make with these, because the samples are stunning. So look at that. That's quite a tropical sort of themed one, isn't it, as we were talking about. And you've then got the heart one there as well. And you've got that lovely blue. I think that's been heat embossed. It's gorgeous. When you go for the large collection as well, you do get 10 sheets of gold Centura as well. I did have that to hand, didn't I? I've lost it. I'll find it. But yeah, you get the gold Centura with that as well, which is fantastic. £62 in the UK, $75. We're going to have a look at some stamps and dies, which come to you looking a little like this. But I'll show you the boards actually. It's easier if I run through them on the boards. They're $5.99 each, which is fantastic. Or you can get 3 for $15 or $20. So let's come to these here. It's not really clear for you to see, but if I just show you, that element there, that's actually a die cut, as you can see, and then the stamps are all the elements that are around there. So you've got some different options here. I'd say note down which 3 you're going to go for, or buy them in multiples of 3, of course. You've got, that one there was Let's Celebrate, Happy Thoughts. And what's good about these is you get the die and then you get the stamps, but it's not like we've given you a sentiment, it's customizable, so you can really change these, which is fantastic. It makes them really versatile. You've got With Love, which it could be All My Love, could be Love is a Beautiful Thing, a lifetime is not long enough to love you. Ah, how cute. You've got Family, it's everything. We also have Special Day, Sorry You're Leaving, For a Special Friend as well. You Make Me Smile. I think it's 12 different options here in total. Sympathy. What I love is they're quite a lovely brush lettering style, but very legible as well at the same time. Oh, I've got one upside down. There's always one in there to test you, isn't there? Which is that one just there. Happy birthday. Thanks for everything. And then back to Let's Celebrate. Really, really cute those. Let me just show you some of the sort of things you're going to be able to make with those. I love this sample. Look at that real pop of colour. And also what you've got there, I think that's that's a beautiful stamp. The tri-blends are on the show as well. So do pop along to the website if you want to have a look at those. How gorgeous is that? Because you're special to me. Aww. How lovely. And then as well, we've got this one here with Heartfelt Sympathies. What I think about these is because of that style, that brush lettering style, they're very modern and they're also quite elegant as well. I think that's why I really, really like them. I did mention the tri-blends briefly. Let me just show you a picture of those. We've got a great deal for you of those on the show today. So you can choose from coastal blends, exotic blends, dual shades, natural blends, portrait blends, vintage blends, and woodland shades. It's completely up to you. Saving a fifth there, $15.50 if you are in the UK, $23.50 if you're in the US. You get you get 6, sorry, in each of those. Or you can get the individual pens if you want to. You know, we really do like to try and bring you a price point for everyone here on Crafters TV. And this is the floral blends, 15. So I actually don't think they're individual. I think they are bundled together, but they are individual pens. Okay, sorry, my fault. $15.50, $23.50. So it's just they come individually packed. That might be great if you're going to keep a couple, give a couple away. Maybe you've got a lot of grandchildren or something like that, you know, and they all want their own pens. You can split them down, which is another great way of doing it. Don't forget, keep getting your comments in. Any questions that you might have. Oh, you lucky things, Debbie. In the US, can you believe they've had Disney Plus since November?
Have they
really?
really?
You're going to have to message then.
Oh.
You're going to need to message and tell us what we need to be watching. What are your top picks?
Oh, yeah.
Let me know your top picks on Disney Plus. There are so many like classic Disney films that I've never seen. I'm so excited to like rewatch them all. I think what better time to have like the positivity of Disney in your life than at the moment. I mean, it's a perfect time for it, really, isn't it? What's your favourite Disney film, Debbie?
Now that's really hard because I am such a Disney fan. One of my all-time favourite ones, you might not have even heard, is Oliver and Company.
Oh,
yeah,
never heard of it.
I just love it. And then there's Beauty and the Beast, of course. So Joe's right. I'm going to find it. I'm trying to find the rose because the rose definitely is the Beauty and the Beast rose, isn't it? It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's a really, if I put my hand in front of it, you can see that that's a really large die, and I'm going to be using that in the first demo. In fact, we're going to do quite a quick demo just to get on to our second demo because I really want you to see the differences that we can make with these dies and the different type of things. I mean, this is beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. Maybe framing it with your pearls is just gorgeous. Do you know what? This is the sort of die you want to do with the kids because they can either colour these bits in, they can paper piece these. There's just so much they can do with them. I'm just going to bring in this one. You can see totally different to the other ones just by using your mirror card. Now we have so much cardstock on the show today. Get stocked up on it because it's pretty incredible the sort of things that you can do with them. So that bird one is just gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. It'll just step us into springtime. We have the florals on there which are just amazing. Try something different. What about this one? Paper piecing that rose into different elements on that card. It just absolutely looks gorgeous. And then my all-time favourite, because I do love butterflies, this one is, look at the size of this. This is just beautiful. Love those. Right, so they're just some of our samples. I will show a few more samples of the word ones in a minute, which are the words and the stamps. But I'm going to get onto the demo. No, Joe couldn't show you, didn't have it at hand, but I'm going to show you, look at this. We can do it on the overhead camera or the side camera. Look how beautiful. This is old gold, and it really is that old gold Centura pearl. Now you are getting that in your bundle with the die. It's 10 sheets of that, which is beautiful. So we're going to use that to cut our first ones. I'm also going to use the love word as well. So I've got the love word. I'm going to cut that into some black Centura, and I'm going to use the rose onto the old gold Centura. So Centura pearl has been with Crafters Companion. I think, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure since the beginning we've been bringing it to you. And it is just the most amazing card because not only is it beautiful for die cutting, it embosses like a dream. It is such a beautiful card. So you can use it to do all your embossing folders, but also on your scoreboards to make all your boxes and your construction work. It's going to look really, really beautiful. Right, so I've just run them through the Gemini, and I'm going to use my die brush just to get all those little pieces out. And then just bring, oh, had it then and it's got popped back in. Just bring that whole die out. Now if I just going to use my tool to get all those pieces, pop them out. There, it doesn't take long. And that gives us our beautiful Beautiful. I mean, look how gorgeous that is. It is gorgeous. Now, not only have you got a die cut there, you've actually created a stencil as well, because you can stencil through these dies. So it's really cool that we can do all these different things with them and be able to use them as die cuts as well. And just in my next demo, I'm going to show you how we can make a stamp with it as well, which is amazing. So I'm being very tidy. I'm putting all my stuff in the bin as we go along. Now, what I've also done is I've cut out a black one as well. So we've got a black one and we've got the gold one, because I really do like to have a, they match a bit what I'm wearing today, don't they? So yeah, so I've got those two. Now, what I have done is I've run them through my Xyron machine. We'll have to do a Xyron machine special for you, I think, because that's definitely something that we need to do. Now, the reason I like to do this is because I like to create something a little bit different with having that shadow, and these dies really lend themselves to just shadowing that die. Now, the Xyron makes it really easy just to get that really slight line just behind it. So I'm just going to take that off of there. Now, what I've also done is I've just matte and layered some cardstock. So I'm just going to, now you wouldn't be so wasteful. You would actually gut the center out of this, because I'm just using it to actually matte and layer my card on the bottom. But at home, make sure you take that center out. In fact, what I should have done is used the die cut to cut the center out, and then we could have gone over the top. Now, I'm just using some of Sarah's new collection on here. It's the Garden of Love. And I believe Sarah's going to be bringing this to you very soon on one of the shows, which will be amazing. So you'll be able to see that beautiful pad. Now, I've just stamped, because I worked out where I wanted to use the stamp. Just going to lay that into the center. I've just stamped my All You Need Is Love, which comes with the stamp sets that are here. So I've just stamped that down. Then I'm going to place my rose just on the top here. So we're just going to have that aside. I'm not rubbing it down, because I want to sort of lay out where I think it might go. And then I've cut out that love one, which just looks beautiful. I've also cut out the gold one as well, because I wasn't sure whether we wanted to matte and layer that. But actually, I think, do we want just the black, or do we want the black and gold? Oh, I think black and gold, absolutely. Yeah, we have the go-ahead from our Laura. She's saying black and gold. Yeah, it's just a nice combination, and we're really, really good with the Sarah's paper pad here. Now, it's what did you say? 3 for £15. That's amazing. So you're actually saving £1 on each one. So many things that you can do. And then I'm just going to get my dotty tape pen again, and we're just going to go around and pop those dots, and these are permanent adhesive dots around, so just popping them on there and placing that on there. So we've got All You Need Is Love. So a nice, really quite quick card, but looks really beautiful, and just that slight shadowing. So you're going to be able to use that just for any occasion really, whether it's weddings, whether it's for anniversaries, engagements. Really, really pretty. So while I'm just clearing this away, I'm going to set up for my next demo. I'm going to show you how to do that stamp, make a stamp out of your dies. So we're just going to go back to Joe and just update you on some of our bits.
I just wanted to quickly give you a recap on the stamp and dies that we were looking at, those fancy fonts. I'll just quickly run you through the option. Family is Everything is the most popular one at the moment, so you've got that as the option. And then the thing, I think, why you love them so much, 3 of these for £15 is phenomenal value for money. Let's not get away from that, because you can also customize them. They are you can you know, move the sentiments around. Sometimes it's lovely to have like a sentiment stamp, but they're a bit like one-dimensional, whereas with this there's loads that you can do with it, which is fantastic. So you've got Family is Everything. You also then have as well Let's Celebrate. You've got Happy, which is lovely. Happy is very popular. Love. You've also got Special in there. Sorry, maybe you're in the doghouse. That'd be a great one to grab. Friend. How many of you are saying, oh, sorry, I bought more crafty stuff? We all do it. Smile is another one. Sympathy, not an easy card to send. Sometimes a very difficult card to craft, so it's great to go for that one. Thinking of you, I think that's a lovely sentiment, because I just think it really, again, lends itself to a just because. I love a just because present or a just because card. I think sometimes we get so bogged down with buying and sending things for occasions. Just to see something and think of someone and give it to them is so lovely. You've got birth. Oh, hello. You've got. I'm getting so excited. I'm throwing them away. I got birthday there. Thanks for everything. And also then back to family is everything. If you wanted to go for all of them, there's 12 there. So you get all of them for £60 if you're in the UK, or $80 if you're in the US. If you went for all of them, you get free shipping as well. Because remember, spending over $75 in the US, you would, of course, get free shipping. Of course, all the great deals that we bring you as well, you know, you can use them all in conjunction with your Club Inspired discount. Can I just quickly whiz you through the Centura pearls that we've got as well, because they are gorgeous. You've got the wonderful blues. So in this, you're getting the glitter there, as you can see, the mirror and the matte mirror. Now, if you want to go for them individually, absolutely you can. They're $9.99 each. However, if you go for all four, you can get them for £30 or $40. So you've got that lovely silver glitter there. And look at how shiny that's, I mean, you can see, it's actually not a very pretty angle. I better not reflect it on myself. We've got the matte mirror there as well. We've got the golds here. Gold, so luxury. I think golds and silvers together as well, gorgeous. And the great thing is with these, that they give you such a pop of colour that you don't really need to use too much of them, which is fantastic. And then I've also got that lovely purple as well. As I say, get all of them is the best way to get the best value. You're getting 120 sheets there for £30 or $40, which is fabulous value for money. Yes, grab those. Now, I was talking about Club Inspire. I think so many people at the moment are at home. Maybe you've got a lot of extra time, and a lot of people are not working at the moment. Maybe you've got extra time on your hands, and you're fairly new to us. You've just started, maybe you're picking up a craft. If you are new to anything, if you ever need any inspiration whatsoever, what I would always say is the Crafter's Companion website is such a great fountain of knowledge. It's such a great place to go, because there are tutorials for literally everything over there. But if you are new to us, you might be new to Club Inspire. Here is the Queen of Crafters Companion herself to guide us through it.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now, on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
There are all the details, of course, of Club Inspire. A lot of you, it's been a hotbed of conversation, the Disney topic, since we mentioned it. Deborah says, Oliver and Company is so adorable, and Beauty and the Beast is my daughter's favourite. I could tell you an adorable story about when she went to Disney World and she was dressed as Belle. Oh, that sounds cute. Sharon, this is a fabulous idea. Debbie, we might want to note this one down. I googled a list of Disney films by years released. Now I'm working through them all in chronological order. That is a top tip
Oh,
right there.
That's organisation for you.
A lot of people say, we didn't realise you didn't have Disney Plus yet. No, we're getting it tomorrow. We're all so excited. A lot of love for the Centura Pearl. A lot of you saying it's the only cardstock that you'll work with. A lot of love for the Xyron as well, since Debbie mentioned it. And a lot of you getting stocked up on just sort of all the essentials as well. We've even got a viewer from South Africa. Jodrika is joining us. Where in South Africa, Jodrika? I had the pleasure of going there a couple of years ago. Lots of delicious wine, I seem to recall. I'm just going to keep going through these comments. There's a very exciting demonstration coming up from Debbie. I'll hand you over.
Joe, just one thing. What's your favourite accent? Because as you've mentioned South African, that is
I think he's probably South
accent.
African. I think it's quite an interesting accent.
Oh,
and I especially
love
love like South African ladies. I think that is so funny. They have this strange accent.
I honestly, the South African, it's just, I love it. Just absolutely love it. It's strange, isn't it? How we, and how we try, like Joe, to try and do the accent. Us Brits are terrible for that. Okay, so I showed you that piece of foam earlier. Now you can get this on our website as well. It is just funky foam. Lots of kids have it. It's in lots of craft shops, lots of just kids play areas. In lots of places you can buy funky foam, and it's just a really nice medium to work with, and it's great for the kids. Felt is another one as well, especially when you want to find different things for the kids to actually interact and play with, because you could. Do you remember years ago making your own fuzzy felt? So we used to have a felt board, and you used to be able to stick all your felt pieces to it to make up scenes. So you could actually make that. I mean, you might have a sewer in the family that could sew you a sort of scene with your felts, and it would look amazing. So foam is really easy to die cut. So you can see, look at this beautiful butterfly. Now, if I just pull these bits off, you can see they all just come away because they just cut beautifully well. And what's really nice about it, it doesn't alter the actual die cut. So you would think with foam that it would stretch, but it doesn't. It just keeps the mold of it really, really well. And it's just another nice way to use your dies, because you can actually, now what we've actually created is a stamp. It's just another really amazing thing that we can do. So sorry, just picking out all these bits. So they're all cut completely well. It's just that because they're foam, the nature of them is just to stick where they're still stuck. So you can see, I'm going to show you this on the close-up. So we'll show you this here. Oh, we've got one more bit there. But look at the detail of that butterfly. It really is. In fact, let me just bring a piece of white card and you'll see the detail in that butterfly is beautiful. So we've got our butterfly, we've got our mess. The kids would love this, all these little bits. So we're going to, is there many of you that has children at home? Let Joe know. So, and who's been doing their crafting with their kids and what are they doing? I know my daughter with my granddaughter, she's trying to keep to sort of a lesson timetable, which just really helps with schooling, really, because it's hard with them being off school. So what I'm going to use now, and I do believe that Sarah has just recently bought this to the US, so it's our stick and spray. Now it's the purple one because it's the repositionable one, which means you can it's non-permanent. It's not a permanent spray. So I'm just going to spray the back of my butterfly. All I would say, I've got one bit there that hasn't come out. All I would say is if you are doing this same technique to do sentiments or anything like that, make sure the sentiments you use on the right, you glue onto the right side. So now what I'm going to do is take that piece of card away. I'm going to bring in my stamping block, and what I'm going to do is just pop that onto there, and that's going to stick. So that has actually made a stamp there for us. So I'm going to bring my stamping mat in. I've got a piece of card, and then we're going to, I just need to go across and get an ink pad. So just popping across. Now, one of my absolute favourite ink pads at the moment to use are our opaque pigment inks. I absolutely love these. Now the pigment inks, they're really juicy and they're opaque, which means you can't see through them. So they are great to stamp with. Now what's really nice, again, because foam is quite absorbent, we actually want to have quite a wet ink, so that's why I'm using the pigment ink. So and the other thing is with the red foam, well, any colour funky foam, you can see where you've laid down that dye. So I can see here it's still a little bit red, so I can put a bit more down. So it's quite nice having a stamp that you can see what you're doing. So just making sure I've completely covered that, because it's quite absorbent, and then we're just going to pop that down and stamp down. Now I'm just going to make sure I go around all that detail because it's a beautiful butterfly, and then bring that up. Look at that. Is that not just amazing that we can actually, and that comes from a die cut. And actually, I've not thought about this before till now, you could cut this die cut out in another colour and you've got the shadow of it on the bottom as well. But I'm not going to do that today, because what I am going to do, because we have the tri-blend markers on the show. Now the tri-blend again are just some of my favourite pens to use. Now I tell you why, if you are not a colourist and you've not picked up an alcohol pen before, the actual tri-blend pens are the perfect starter pen for you to have. So what I would say to you, just get yourself a pack of 6. If you don't know where to start with alcohol markers, you don't know which ones to pick up, go for the actual pens, the 6-pack. I'm just going to get another piece of card. Because they're alcohol pens, they are going to absorb through my card, and I just need something to catch that so it doesn't come back up and ruin my design. Now with the pens themselves, I'm going to be using, I've got the bright pink. On these, it's put them the right way. It actually tells me on the pen I have a light, a mid and a dark. There is 3 pens in one pen. So you've got the mid section, you've got the bottom, the top section and the bottom section. That is amazing in a pen, that you can have all those colours and they're really quick to work with. So the first colour I'm going to work with, I'm going to pop them all back together. Start with my lightest colour. Now we have, Leanne and the team have done these, so, and I'm just going to, because I need my glasses for this, guys, so just going to pop my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing, and then colour. The other reason, actually going back to that, the ink pads are great to use with your alcohol markers as well. Now what I'm going to do, can you see we're going into our second colour, so our mid colour, and then I'm going to go back in with my lighter colour and just colour around. Now what we're doing, we're creating a depth of colour. So then I'm going to go straight to my dark colour and just do that top one. Look at that rich, beautiful colour. It is just amazing. So with that one, I'm then going to go into my mid colour, and I'm just staying with the same pen and working my way down. And this is what I just absolutely love about these. So colouring is definitely something you want to start doing, because it's something that's going to take your mind off everything that's going on. You're going to get totally lost in what you're doing. The kids are going to absolutely love it. If you don't want to give them your best markers, like your classic, go, try something like this and go over the with the tri-blends. They will absolutely love them. So Sarah's been doing some amazing demos with palette blending. So, and she's also been doing with how to do it with the kids. So I'm just going to bring that in there. Let's bring it onto the side. And you can really see we're getting that depth of colour there. So I'm just going to do a couple more so you can see it on a more bigger scale, and then I will show you my finished one. Now what I tend to do with colouring is just to use that guideline of where the one starts and the other ends, like on your butterfly, and just continue to just blend. Now you can do flicking motions if you want to, or you can just do sort of in circles, small circles that you're blending. You don't have to have that straight line. You can sort of do a bit of just a scribble, and then we can go in with our darker. Now I always like to do this a couple of times. So first of all, you put in that first lay down. I'm sure there's a song in that. and then just lay that colour down and then go back over it. So just doing all those. I love these pink tones. They're really beautiful. You've just got that those brights. But what's really nice is you're not putting the pen down at all. You're actually just continuing with that pen. So, Joe, do we have any questions that's going on at all?
I've got a few questions. I'm completely mesmerised watching you doing that colouring there. I was transfixed. Is there a way, do you go dark to light or light to dark? Is there a sort of special, is there like a rule or anything?
That's a really good question. There isn't a rule, Joe. Some people go dark to light.
Okay.
I always go light to dark, and most of us do. We like to have, because the lightest colour is the most alcohol that you have,
okay,
which means it bleaches out that colour. So going from that light lays down that colour, and it helps the blend of the next colour go in. So that's a really great question, Joe.
Okay, good to know. I think I'm going to have to get myself like an adult colouring book, you know, and some tri-blends, because I've seen some friends been posting on Instagram about they've been trying colouring in. I think especially at the moment as well, it's lovely to have something you can just completely lose yourself in. For me, it's crochet. I'm crocheting a kangaroo, Debbie. I'll show you when we get back to the house later. But it could be colouring, it could be a whole host of different things. Question from Anne, talking about ink pads to use with alcohol markers. So pigment ones, obviously good. Is there any others we can use as well, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely. We have our very own alcohol inks. In fact, I'm going to just grab them. Let's have a look. They're here somewhere. Here we go. So Venice water and...
The pigment inks are on a full buy the collection as well if you want to. Let me just show you a picture of that. Saving 20%, which is great. I think you're thinking, you know, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to really stock up and do lots of stamping and colouring. The whole collection is a great way to go. £147, $205. But I can see Debbie scribbling away over there. She's going to show us something. I can see. Let's take a look.
I am. I'm just finishing this, but otherwise you'd lose me, Joe. I'd just be lost in the colouring and you wouldn't get me back. So, but what I have to say is we all have favourite things that we like to use, don't we? And ink pads are definitely mine.
Okay.
Now, my favourite ink pads were the quick drying. I just loved them. I thought they were amazing because you laid them down. The quick drying of them is second to none. You literally lay them down and they dry. And then we brought out these pigment ones. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what that difference is. Now, what I am going to do, I am just going to bring in my finished one so we can see. Now, I'm just going to show you'll see the back of it. When you colour, that's what comes through the back. So that's why I always have paper at the bottom, because this ink here would have come back up and it would have run out the edges, or if it was a different colour it would have run into my other colours. I always do that, and then I'll bring this one round and you'll be able to see we've got that beautiful coloured butterfly. It just looks really incredible. So what I am going to do is just make that into a quick card using our word dies, because you are absolutely loving those sentiment dies, and they really are they're the fancy fonts and stamps, and they really are amazing because you've got the stamps that coordinate with the words. So I'm just going to mat and layer these up. So going back to ink pads, if I can ask you, and it is a big ask, if you've got the Harmony ink pads, so our blending ones, and you've got our quick drying ones, you're probably thinking, why do I need pigment ink pads? So I want to ask you to pick your favourite colour. So if you like the pink blends, then pick the pink blends. If you like the orange, pick the oranges. If you like the greens, then you can pick the greens. Oh, I didn't do that very well, but never mind. So we're just going to pop that on. We've got a nice bigger border that side, but we're not going to worry about that. And then we're going to pop this onto our card. So what I would say is, please pick yourself your favourite colour and get them home, because they are really amazing ink pads to use. The versatility of them is second to none. There is so much you can do with them. Our Leanne has done tutorials on them, and she will show you exactly the sorts of things you can do. But they are quick drying, and they sorry, not quick drying, they are slow drying, which means that you can use them heated up. You can heat them with your embossing. So then I've cut out our birthday here from one of our fonts, and I've used the wishes at the bottom here. So again, I've just popped that through the Xyron, but you can use your dotty tape pens. So don't forget to stock up on those. We're just going to place this now, because it's that fancy font. It doesn't matter really where we pop that. And I'm just going to pop that at the side. Now, what I like to do is just go back over and give that a good push down there. So I'm not going to actually move that at all, and that'll be stuck. But look how beautiful that is. And all we've done that as using a stamp. So being able to create a stamp with that shading for those tri-blend pens. So I would say if you want to treat yourself today, go for a pack of tri-blends and go for a pack of the ink pads, and especially to go with those outline dies, because they're amazing, really amazing. So there we go. So I think we're going to head back to Joe. I was just telling Joe, actually, I'm just going to quickly say, so please let us know about your pets, because I know we've said about your fur babies and that, but I do have a bearded dragon as well. So I have my Marley. I've had him about 10 years now, and I just love him to bits. He's just so placid and so lovely. So if you've got any unusual pets, let us know about those as well, because I know me and Joe would love to hear about that.
Yeah, absolutely. This week's Joe Wants to Know is all about your pets of all shapes and sizes, different varieties. How big is this dragon, Debbie? I'm just thinking, is it like...
his body would sit in my hand, so, and his tail. So he's, probably about this sort of size.
Wow.
About this sort of size. He's got a really long tail, and it's really cool because they shed their skin. So about every 6 months, it's so funny. It's like he crawls out of his own skin.
Wow.
I
wish I could do that sometimes, especially if it takes a few pounds off. You know what I mean?
You just need to crawl out of those trousers.
I really do. Let's not talk too much about the trousers. I'm a bit scared of reptiles, you know. I think, I'm not sure why. I don't know. Loads of you loving that last demonstration. A lot of love for the tri-blends. And I think the tri-blends it's a really great day to stock up on those. Or not stock up on them, that's the wrong word. Try them. You can try them out because they are tri-blend. See what I did there? Because £15 than 50 or $23.50 if you're in the US. A lot of you have got a lot of time on your hands. Maybe with a lot of the schools not open, maybe a lot of you are looking after children or grandchildren. They need something to do. This is fantastic. It's really a great thing to try. And I think for a lot of people, maybe you're a card crafter, maybe you're a soft crafter, I think a lot of people are a bit scared about colouring, and I think tri-blend make it so easy to really get it right from the start. If you do go for them, don't forget there's so much inspiration from the lovely Leanne over on the Crafter's Companion website when it comes to all things Spectrum Noir, and especially these tri-blends. They are a pretty recent launch, so do grab them while they've got that 20% saving. Sticking with Spectrum Noir, don't forget as well that huge ink pad collection that we've got. You know, maybe a lot of you have collected ink pads over time. You're building up to sort of somewhere near this kind of number. This is a great way for you to just jump right in and get all 37 of them for £147 or $205. You've got a 20% saving, which is great because on sort of core items, as I call, like tools and ink pads as well, you don't often see a lot of discount on them. So it's great to have a bit of a discount there for you as well. The Monday mega deal, very, very busy on that, as it always is. We only hold this deal for 24 hours. Most of the deals in most of the shows that we bring you here will hold for 48 hours. However, the Monday mega deal, we'd love to bring it to you for 48 hours. The deal is so good, we cannot. £16 if you're in the UK, $21.50 if you're in the US. It is half price, which is fantastic as well. Don't forget all those foil and stamp dies that we had on the show for you as well. With each one of the foil and stamp dies, you're going to get the heat resistant acetate as well. So you've got a couple of different options. That's the deluxe chandelier that you can see there. This one is the Royal Damask that you can see here. Another option for you. They're all 22 or 32. And then finally, one more option for you. Oh, the other one sold out. Oh, which one was it that sold out? Oh, do we have the vintage lace one then? Oh, I'll show you that one live because we don't have a picture of that one. But we also have as well the vintage lace, which is another option for you. Very lacy, I do love that. So much detail within there, which is testament to the quality of the Gemini foil press. So many of you absolutely love and adore that. You get that the foil stamp die, and also the heat resistant acetate as well is coming included. Lots of you chatting away. Oh, lots of talk of pets as well. June says that, Shirley's got 5 dogs, which is lovely. Oh, she's had 5 dogs, sorry. June says, my friend had a bearded dragon and she went to feed it some crickets, but she opened the pack up wrong, ended up with crickets jumping all over her kitchen. Sounds like a calamity. Alison says, I only have my dog now, but had an animal rescue in the past for small pets that were no longer wanted, rabbits, guinea pigs, etc. Oh, what a lovely thing to do. And also, Shirley goes on to say that all of her dogs were rescues. I need to just find me... Oh, bear with... I did a bit of a Zoolander there, didn't I? Sorry about that. We're going to just go back to Debbie for the re-inkers. I just want to just let you know, they're all available on a great deal individually, all the re-inkers. £5 or $6.50. They are very limited stock, though. We don't have deep stocks. What I would say, if there's a specific colour that you want, grab it as soon as we've got it. Poppy is looking particularly vulnerable out of all of the colours that we have. I'm going to, I might just pop myself down on the table here, have a little look at these comments, and I'll be watching intently because I have never seen the re-inkers before, and I know Debbie's got some fabulous demos planned, so let's pop back to Debbie. Sorry, I didn't see Debbie had gone for a wander there.
Something just my brain suddenly went, oh, what are the re-inkers for? They're for pens as well. So I just wanted a quick update on that. And I was trying to pick the right colour, but I know I haven't, so it doesn't matter. But let's go for an orange and an orange, so it will do. But yes, you can refill your pens. So all you need to do is where your chisel nib is at the top. So let's put this here. You take that out. I'm not going to do that because I'll get fingers. So maybe get a little bag or something. And if you put that in one of those zippy little lock bags, that will keep that fresh as well. You would just undo your inkers here. You would take maybe 1 to 2 pipettes and pop that inside there, and that will refill your markers. So just a quick one on refilling your markers, because we tend to do with re-inkers, we tend to say that we do lots of backgrounds with them. And in fact, while I'm talking, I'm going to show you some of the amazing backgrounds that some of the design team have done, which are amazing. So just dropping them onto paper. Now these have all been done on yupo paper, which is YUPO. So for anyone that doesn't know what yupo paper is, it's almost like, it's not a paper, it's actually like a plastic. So it means that the alcohol inks will work just really, really well on them, and you'll be able to do lots of things. Now, it's not just yupo paper that you can get them on, and unfortunately we are out of stock with yupo paper, but you can use lots of other things on them. So you can use them on glass, you can use them on tiles, you can use them on photo paper. So if you've got photo paper, that works beautifully as well. So all these different designs that you can do them is quite amazing, and they're just really just lovely to use. So if you like your backgrounds, you're going to be able to use them and make these really beautiful backgrounds with them. But if you are someone that just wants to keep it simple and you want to refill your pens up, that's exactly what they're for as well. So I'm going to do a couple of different things so you'll be able to see what it's like on both things. So I've got a piece of photo paper. So this is the sort of thing that most of us would have at home. So we've got just photo paper, so you can see it's sort of bland chalky on one side, and then it's got our photo finish that's shiny on the other side. So by using our inkers, I'm just going to get a few here. So we're going to just go, in fact, I'm going to go with my green. So we've got a AG4 here. So please let me know, Laura, if I'm using ones that aren't here. We've got our CT2, which is just beautiful. And then I think we'll go with the orange. So we've got 3 different colours there. Now, what you can do with these is you can either just drop them on, or what I love to do, I'm just going to bring in, let me change our blending tool. So I believe the blending tools are on as well. So I'm using a bit of sponge. You can also cut up some felt, because felt works really well as well. And all I'm going to do is, so I'm going to open these to start with. So they're all open. And I'll turn them round so you can see which ones they are. And all I'm going to do, yeah, the yellow is just beautiful. So all I'm going to do with this is just drop some drops on. As simple as that. And then our next one, this one's quite a dark one. So now it doesn't matter where you put it. So I'm going to pop these to the side. And then all I'm going to do is dot. I put a lot of green on there, but I'm not worried, But look how beautiful that is. Now, as that starts to dry, remember these are alcohol inks, so the alcohol is going to evaporate and it's going to dry. But it looks amazing. There's just these really beautiful ways that you can do with these inks. Now, because of the nature of them, they're alcohol inks, we can then start layering it up. So I can then take some more. So let's take some of our orange again, to just dot that in. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of that yellow. But I'm not going to use the green this time. Then we can start to go in and layer back over. Now you can do whatever you want with whatever colours and just lay them on top and just really build up these really unique backgrounds which look amazing. So popping them on there, and I'm just going to, then you can soak that up, we can take that just to clear up any mess. So that's our first background, really quick, really simple, but look how beautiful that then looks, really gorgeous. But what if we then was to take, so I've got one here and I've used one of those dies, I haven't got it to hand, but if I turn this around, can you see I've used that special to cut through it. Which just gives us a really unique design on there. And then all I'm going to do is we'll go onto the overhead here and we'll just pop this on top. I'm glad that wasn't my inks there. That would have been an oops moment, because please be careful with them. That's why I always keep the tops on them, so you won't spill too much if you do knock them over. So I'm just going to pop my tape pen on these. So we can then pop that onto our, I'm just using that black Centura as well, which works really, really well. And then just popping that on there. Now with this one, I'm just going to take my dotty tape pen this time and just put some dots. So this is a great way of doing maybe those eclipse sort of cards that they do where they pop them back. But I'm going to just slightly offset it and give that really beautiful effect, which looks amazing. And then I'm just going to take a card, so really nice and quick and easy. Oh, I use my dotty one, I don't want my dotty one. And then popping that onto the front of our card. There we go. So really quick and easy, and then you could just do your stamping on there, but just really nice to be able to do those differences in that card, just something really different. So if you just want to send a little note to someone, it's a really nice way to do. Right, we're going to see what Joe's got, what he's up to.
Sorry, I've gone a bit funny-eyed there. I was so engrossed in that demonstration. I was watching it through the iPad as well. You know, when you're so into something, you get a bit I've got a bit cross-eyed there. That looks absolutely wonderful. A lot of you loving the tri-blends. A lot of you really loving that demonstration. A lot of you as well asking about refilling, and with the re-inkers, what pens can you re-ink? Is it the tri-blends? Can you re-ink those with them, the re-inkers, Debbie?
It's the classics that we refill. Now that's not to say that you can't refill the tri-blends, but they've been specifically made for the classic markers, so your actual markers there. But I do believe the nibs do come out. I just don't think we actually do them, because you can buy the pens individual on those. So yeah, it's probably best to stick to your inkers just in the classics, but I think you can do them if you want to.
Absolutely. Thanks for that, Debbie. But yeah, a lot of you loving them. Gwen says she's waiting for abundance of tape pens. Oh, they're all hit. Shall I? Oh, I feel like I've got like a little. This is going to be quite funny. I like it. I feel like we're going to have to do this for more product. No, I've got let me just wheel in the tape pens. There you go. You can see something from the trolleys. Macaroons. Macaroons. Yeah, if you want to go for some lovely tape pens, anything from the nuts and snacks, 20% off. There's a great deal on them, so do go and grab them whilst we have them. Sorry, we're having a lot of fun here today. A lot of you are loving as well, obviously, all the extra programming that we're bringing you at the moment here on Craft Seeks. Still all the regular shows that we're bringing, but we're adding in lots of one-off special shows as well, so do keep your eyes peeled all the way through the week. A lot of you talking about your pets as well. June's talking about her retired greyhounds that she's adopted, which sounds really lovely. A lady here a moment moment ago, had 5 huskies. She said, that sounds like an awful lot of work. She said, they do a lot of talking. They are big talkers. Anyway, I've got so involved in pets and macaroons and trolleys and re-inkers, I've completely forgot what I came over here to show you. So producer Laura's going to have to... Craft ambassadors, that's what's next. Yes, we're going to speak to our craft ambassador. What I would say is, I know a lot of you are at home at the moment, have lots of time on your hands. So how about being our craft ambassador? All you need to do is email ccambassadors@crafterscompanion.com. Share with us a picture of one of your projects and I will get in touch. I'll email you back personally, and what we will do is we will organise a video call and we can have a little bit of a chat, which will be lovely. And of course, you'll win a mug as well. Now, this week's craft ambassador, let's have a look at the project that they've sent in, which is this one just here. And that was sent in by... should we find out? Should we have a look what happened when I gave her a video call? Let's take a look. And of course, this week's craft ambassador is Debbie in Connecticut. Debbie, how are you?
Very well, Joe. How are you?
Oh, I'm so good. It's so lovely to get to speak to you. Thank you so much for sharing the picture of your project with us. It was absolutely gorgeous. Now, I'm going to, if it's okay, give you a bit of a crafty interrogation.
Okay.
That's what I do to all of our craft ambassadors. So the mug is winging its way to you. Be sure of that. I'll make sure that gets packaged up later. How long have you been crafting for?
Oh, since I can remember.
Oh, okay.
Since I was very little, quite a long time. I come from a very long line of crafters. However, I'm one of the big ones in my family that does paper crafting.
Ah, okay, that's lovely. So about 20 years then, we're going to say, Debbie, yeah, is that right? Got it.
20 years.
Got it, yeah, got it. Can you remember what the first thing was that you ever made?
First things I ever made, my grandmother's taught me how to, and my mother taught me how to crochet.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so I learned in crocheting. I've gotten quite good with that. I make very elaborate crochet things, but I've stopped doing that. I used to make little foam dolls with pins and sequins and beads, and that I used to do when I was little.
They sound absolutely fabulous. And what would you say has been the best reaction to something that you've ever made?
Oh my goodness, that would have to be one of the first cards that I made with all my Crafter's Companion products. It was a beautiful card, the gilding wax, the embossing folder, it's beautiful. I had shown it to my mother and she was so excited about it, she wanted to show my aunt. So she took it with her. I expected it back and I haven't seen it since.
That is always a sign of a good project, not getting it back. What would you say are sort of your 3 favourite products that you used the most, Debbie?
Oh, that is so tough. Obviously, my Gemini.
Of course. Everyone says a Gemini. Everyone says that first up.
Yeah, I have all of them. Then I would have to say probably my foil press.
Yeah, amazing.
The foil press, and I have to say I love Sarah's signature lines, and that nautical collection is just... Yes,
they're always
so garden of love. So.
They're always so popular whenever we bring them. Well, Debbie, can I say it's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. This will be winging its way across the pond to you, and I hope I bump into you or catch up with you again very soon.
Oh, I hope so. It's been wonderful chatting with you. Thank you so much.
So lovely to chat with you too. Take care, Debbie. Bye. That was a lovely Debbie Benson there. Such a pleasure to chat to her. Definitely get your emails in. Share your projects with us because we would love to have a chat with you. I'm going to do some calls actually a little bit later this week, so it'd be really great to chat to as many of you as possible. I'd love to chat to one of you in Europe actually, because we've had UK craft ambassadors, had US craft ambassadors, no European craft ambassadors as yet. So that's what I'm on the hunt for this week. I am armed... Yeah, with the tri-blend. I'm going to do a little bit of colouring in a moment, show you how I get on. Just to show you it's not all that scary. But I want to just quickly come to the outline die collection. Now the best way to get the best value is to go for the larger collection. When you go for the larger collection, you also get the old gold included as well. Let me just run you through the 6 dies that you're getting included within there. So you're getting the decorative heart, which is this one here. Beautiful for paper piecing, all of these dies. That lovely English rose, very Beauty and the Beast, as we were saying earlier. You've then got the Ditzy Bloom here as well. That one's lovely. You've then got the, this one is the floral arrangement. I really like that. It reminds me of like a, I don't know, like a Southeast Asian holiday. I don't know why. It's got that lovely feeling about it. And then this one here is the bold butterfly. Butterfly is, of course, ever popular. I think I'm right in saying this is the most popular individually as well. Or we've got the blue tit as well. Now, you can go for the collection. That's the best way to get the best value because you got the best saving there and you get the Centura Pearl as well. If you want to go for them though, you know, if you maybe can't quite stretch to that, you can get 2 of them for £22 or $28. It's completely up to you how you get it. Can I just share with you the paper again as well because it is extremely popular. Got a great deal on the Centura Pearl. Now, on its own, it's $9.99 in the UK if you want to go for it individually, or $15.95. However, if you go for 4 of these, you get 4 for £30 or $42. Now, I think I'm right in saying you can go for 1 of each of all the colours we have, or I'm pretty sure you can go for any 4 if you want. You want to go 2 silver, 2 gold, or you want to go all silver. It's completely up to you. So you're going to get 10 sheets of the glitter card. It's got the beard test as well. It doesn't shed. You've got the mirror in there. You've got the matte mirror in there as well. You've got 30 sheets in each one of these collections. So that is 120 sheets total. So it's really, really good value for money. I'll just show you the gold as well whilst we're here because the gold is so classy. Again, that lovely glitter. You've got that mirror there and you've got that matte mirror as well. Okay, I'm going to hand you back to Debbie. I was just going to let you know what I'm going to get up to. I'm going to do a bit of colouring. So we've seen this bit. Debbie's very kindly started me off. So I'm going to go very quiet for the next sort of 20 minutes end of the show. But I know Debbie's got another fabulous demonstration on the way. So I'll hand you back to Debbie.
No, it's great, isn't it? And actually, it's what us teamwork is all about. It's really great. Joe was literally blown away thinking, I can do that. I'm going to do that. So yeah, have a go. So Joe's gone off to practice that. I'm just going to show you something that our Fiona shared with me. So not only my colleague, but my lovely friend. I love her to bits. And I phoned her up and said, Fee, what other things can I do with the inks? Because there's such a good thing. We wanted to show you so many. And she said, oh, Debbie, I've done this brilliant thing. She said, with a felt and a ruler. And I was like, a piece of felt and a ruler. So I'm going to show you. So this is not my idea. This comes from our lovely Fee. And she said, just wrap your felt around the ruler. So I'm just going to do that. And then you take a selection of different colours. So, and you just put them, I've just put that all on my hand there. I'm going to, and it was a nice red. So it looked like I've been bleeding. Look, I don't even think I've got a wipe anywhere. So there we go. Let's just wipe that off. Oh, that's all right. It hasn't stained. It's fine. So I'm going to go a bit nearer there. So I'm just going to put some colours onto here. So you just wipe them. Got some nice yellow on the edges. And these are going to last you a long, long time because there's so many in there. So doing those. And doing these. Now, I was going to use the yupo paper, but I felt like it wasn't very fair because we haven't got any. So I'm just filling the gaps really where I've just sort of left some gaps, just putting some more. Now, once you've got all that ink on here, now you can't actually sit, in fact, what I'm going to do is put a piece of card underneath. I thought what I'd do, and I haven't done this yet, so this is completely, it could go wrong, you know, it could go wrong, and if it goes wrong, you know, it's live TV. But I did do it on yupo paper and it worked beautifully. So I thought, well, actually, as we haven't got any, I'm going to use acetate because acetate is coming with a foiler and we can get acetate anyway. So we're going to go down and all you're going to do is sweep it across and it just creates, now the more you do it, the more it just blends. It's really beautiful.
Wow.
I know, it's gorgeous, isn't it, Joe? So you can create this really beautiful background, just going backwards and forwards. Now it works. I'm going to actually switch that to the yupo paper and show you, because you can just continue to do that on there. So it just goes. So keep using your papers, and then we can go over the top, so we can still make other colours going across. So just creating those really beautiful backgrounds, and that is just going to blend until you've got that beautiful background. And then once you let that dry, you can see that's all starting to evaporate now, and that's all drying. But how beautiful does that look? So just being able to do that really gorgeous background. You can die cut this, you can actually stamp onto it. It's really pretty. And then, like I say, if you haven't got any of your yupo paper, you can use that beautiful, let's turn that over the other way, and then you can use that gorgeous acetate. So it's going to work on anything like that. Have we got time for one more quick thing? Because what I'm going to do is what I did earlier. So we're just going to put some of our inks onto our dauber. So I'm just going to pop some colours that I know will look gorgeous together. And then, so I'm just using actually my yellows and pinks. Now, I will use it here so you can see. I've used some washi tape just to go around a glass jar. Now, if you just dab this onto your jar, you're going to get a really beautiful translucent, because alcohol is translucent, so you can see through it. And we're just going to go round and dab on and just let that dry, because then you can go back and add any other colours you want. So just keep going round there. So there we go. So I can hear lots of scribbling. I think Joe is really concentrating. Can we have a quick look at Joe, Laura? Should we have a little look? Look. He's really concentrating. You love it. We will see what Joe's been up to in a little while.
I think I'm going to take this home with me, if that's all right.
Oh, absolutely, Joe. We could do some colouring later.
Let's.
So what I'm going to do now, we've just done that, and I've literally poured probably more on my hand, but never mind. I'm trying to find the end bit. And then when we take that off, so just remove this bit. You can start to see, can you see? Well, I'll put a piece of card up so you'll be able to see. Let's do it this way. Take this one, let's just take this away, and then we can see, sorry, I'm all fingers and thumbs today, taking that away, but it gives us that beautiful around our jar, so you can do whichever patterns you want. It just looks really, really cool that you can do that. So really lovely. Should we go back and have a look at Joe?
Oh, I'm loving this. I'm just going to finish this. It's very, very easy. I think once you just get like the rules, you can just sort of get on with it quite easily. I was finishing in a bit of like a blunt line, so I think that I've worked out that, yeah, don't finish in a blunt line. But do you want to have a look at what I've done? I am super, super chuffed with that. Bearing in mind, I have never coloured really before. I might have coloured for about 20 seconds maybe, ever, or unless, you know, obviously since I was a kid. But I am so pleased with how that works. I mean, that's me done. I mean, I'm just building up my crafts, aren't I? That is fantastic. If you want to go for any of the Spectrum Noir tri-blends is what I was going for. We've got those 6 packs available. They're lovely little discovery collections for you. They're £15.50 if you're in the UK, or £23.50 if you're in the US. Different options for you. You've got coastal blends, exotic blends, jewel shades, natural blends, portrait blends, vintage blends, and woodland shades. Great to get them whilst they are on a discount as well. Maybe go for a few stamps, a couple of ink pads as well. You're going to have absolutely loads of fun with those, and they're very easy to use. I mean, just literally one quick explanation from Debbie, and I was able to use these. There is loads of inspiration though still on the website as well. Just quickly drop into the comments. People say, oh yay. Tina saying, very good, Joe, looking good. Heidi saying, Joe, you do the beard test on the glitter card, and I can now do the hairy leg test on them too. Oh, Heidi, you do make me laugh. Gwen saying she's not a very good colourist. Well, do you know what, Gwen, I'm going to put myself out there on a whim and say if I can do it, pretty much anyone can do it. I am in no way artistic at all. Karen's asking about my trousers. They're still not fixed, Karen. I am sorry. There's an ASOS delivery on its way. Let's just hope it gets here for the show. I do actually have a different pair that I will pop on when I get back to the house later. Loads of love for all of Debbie's demonstrations. Getting very busy across pretty much everything on the show. A lot of you choose to watch these shows live. Also, a lot more of you watch these shows back at a later date. Sharon as well saying she'd love to try colouring stamped images. Maybe today is the day. Sharon. Don't forget, if you want to join the conversation, Crafters TV is the best place as always to do that. If you want to watch and shop at the same time, then you need to go to the website crafterscompanion.whereveryoure.co.uk.com or .eu. It's completely up to you. We don't have very long left, but I can see Debbie out the corner of my eye organising a lot of lovely looking cards to show you. I'll hand you back to take a look.
Do you know what? There's so many cards to inspire you because and Jo has been. I'm so pleased because it's always nerve-wracking for someone that's demoing when someone wants to demo with something, and I'm sure.
Debbie, do you know why I'm getting a blunt line? I haven't got a piece of card underneath it, have I? I'm going to come and get a piece of card.
Get a bit of card. See, you didn't listen, Jo.
I know.
You didn't listen.
Oh, thank you.
And that's it. You need that absorbency to be able to soak that up. So I'm just going to show you some inspiration. But you can see if Jo can do this, anyone can do this. And I don't mean that badly. I mean it. No, I mean it, Jo. It's because you're not a crafter. In fact, have you ever picked up an alcohol pen before?
No, never.
Yeah, there you go. So he's never picked up an alcohol pen, and you will be able to do this. My 5-year-old granddaughter colours with me, and she just loves them, and she started to learn how to blend. It really is amazing. But look at this depth that you can get in them. Just being able to use, this is just like using one purple pen, using one pink pen, one blue pen. You're going to be able to get all these different looks with those pens. Get that shading because everything's in one handheld pen for you. It makes it so easy. I really can't stress enough how you will love doing these. And look at the brush strokes that you will be able to do. It just takes practice. It really does. Now Leanne has loads of demos online. She is just amazing at what she does. Fiona as well, she's really good with her demonstrations with showing them. But look at the depth of colour in those jeans there. That's just using one of the blue pens. It's amazing. I know lots of you are going for those vintage tones, and I don't blame you. They are beautiful. They're really muted, gorgeous colours. But look at that, even for a small image, to get that shading, that light and dark, that's 2 pens on there. 3 pens if you count the skin tone colour as well. They really are very incredible pens and so easy to use. So you might want to just use it for your florals, and you're still going to get that in-depth where you're just going to get all that shading, which are going to look amazing. So one more we'll show you. Just looking incredible. I've lost Jo, I think. I don't think he's coming back to us because he is colouring to his heart's content. So that's what he's going to be doing tonight. Shall I recap the deals, Jo?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so the Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend pens, try them, as Jo said earlier, because they are amazing. They're £15.50 or $23.50. We've got the saving of 20% on those. They're just amazing. So our outline dies. Now, these have been really popular today. You are loving them. They are, there's something you need to get stocked up on. The Centura Pearl is going to work really well with them. They are £62. £62 for the full collection for all of them, or $75. And the card. You are going to absolutely love those. So we're getting really busy on the website. You're jumping onto that. You're loving the Tri-Blend pens. And I'm so thrilled with that because they are the pens that we just want to get used to. So if you've never coloured before, I guarantee you'll hold these pens in your hand, and they are so juicy, so easy to colour, so blendable. You're going to absolutely love them. But remember, like Joe didn't, put a piece of card underneath when you're colouring. We've lost him. We've lost you, Joe. We've lost you.
I feel like I've nailed it now. I feel like I was doing all right, but I feel like now I've nailed it. Do you know what I was scared of doing? I think I was scared of going back over it too many times.
Oh no!
But the more you go over it, the more seamless it becomes. Because look at this one. Look at this one just here.
Yeah, look at
really
you go. Wow, Joe, I'm so impressed.
You can't see can't see where one colour begins and another one ends. And I think don't be scared to go over it, lay loads of colour down.
Absolutely.
I absolutely love that. I feel like I have to get stocked up. And you could do like flaring tricks to them as well. I love throwing them around. I mean, it's such a bloke thing to do, isn't it? Like throw things up in the air and catch it unnecessarily. What is wrong with me?
I haven't done that since I was a teenager, and I've done what's that, twirling? I've done majorettes.
I wanted to do that so bad. I did. I went to drama school as well. I wasn't your sort of average kid, but I really wanted to do majorettes. I was obsessed. I remember I lived in a place called Canvey Island, which is in Essex. It's an island in the Thames Estuary. It's as glamorous as it sounds. And every year there was a carnival, and at the carnival they'd always be there. There was a carnival king and queen and people twirling their batons. I loved it. I also love as well the thing Cheer on Netflix. Get a chance to watch it. It's absolutely fabulous. Yeah. Anyway, I feel like do you know what's happened is I've really digressed because I'm just in my happy place doing a bit of colouring now. Shall I just crack on and leave you with Debbie? She's talking more sense than I am.
We're going to let Joe crack on, and actually I'm thrilled he's found a new hobby, but let's hope that it doesn't stop his crocheting because he's really good at this. So anyway, if you look back at the show, we made this card earlier on. That's using the outline dies and those fancy font words. They are amazing and work really beautiful together. So that rose die is just gorgeous. It's a really big die. If I put my hand there, look how big that hand is. My hand's not very big, but the die is quite big. I love this one. The butterfly is just my favourite. Absolutely gorgeous. And I also like the blue tip. There's something about birds, isn't there? Especially spring coming. They just cheer you up. They look lovely. I actually don't like birds flying around my head though, I have to say. I've got a bit of a thing about low flying birds. I don't really, even when I'm in the car I duck. I don't know why, but it's just one of those things. I love this one as well. I'm going to just show you a couple more, and I think we're just going to cut some out of some cards so you can see how beautiful they look. I love this one. Look how beautiful it lends itself to paper piecing. It's really, really gorgeous. Right, let's give a quick cut to one. In fact, as we've just mentioned the heart, let's do the heart one. We're just going to cut it out. I found some Sarah left in her stash before she left some mirror cards, some of the red mirror card. So if you haven't got it, have a look for it. It really is just beautiful. I've got a board missing. There we go. Now, remember you can get these individual as well, so you don't have to go for the bundle if you don't want to. So you can just go for, cherry pick the ones that you like. It's always a really nice thing to do. So we're going to run this one through, and just because we have a mirror card and it's coated cardstock, I'm just going to do a reverse action on my Gemini to bring that back through. And then I'm going to use my brush, and we're just going to take all those bits out. Oh look, it's just fallen out. That is because I put it through twice and it didn't need it to go there. Right, so you're all loading up with the re-inkers. The other thing, I'm going to just bring in a piece of, oh there we go, let's bring in this card. The other thing that you need as well that you can do, remember if you've got any alcohol ink, I couldn't show you any techniques with alcohol, a pure alcohol, because, well not pure alcohol, but you can buy alcohol to mix. It's crafting alcohol. It's called something that's gone out of my head. I can't remember, you'll probably tell me. But you can actually get that online, but at the moment it's sold out because I think everybody's making their own hand sanitizers. So you cannot get it for love nor money. So I haven't been using that. But when you do get some, if you go for the misters, which a lot of you are going for, you can put your alcohol in there and put some drops of your inks in there, and you've got a mister in different colors as well there. So here's another little tip for you. The what's in the lead, sorry Laura? The portrait, you're going for the portraits. Yes, they've got some gorgeous colours in there. I say gorgeous, they're more the muted tones, but the portrait literally is for that. So if you're good at drawing and you want to do all your shading and that, they are going to be, pretty good. So I think my favourite's the florals. I love the florals. So yeah, they're really cool. Joe's still colouring.
Oh, sorry. I'm just, I didn't realise you'd finished them. Sorry, I just sort of zoned out a little bit. I've gone a bit rogue, I think, with one of them, and I've sort of, I'll show you what I've done. Hang on a sec. You might think it's a great idea. You might think it was awful.
Are you getting overconfident, Joe?
I think so, maybe. I just sort of, I did my flower, well, not a flower, there's a flower on the butterfly, and I just did it with a dark one in the centre, and then I used the medium and the lights just to blend it out. How fabulous. And
they're amazing, aren't
do you know
they?
the thing that's amazing is that's one pen. That's
yeah,
one pen.
I know, one pen, yeah.
In the kit, you're going to get 6 in each collection, which is quite fabulous. That's just one pen. Right, what do I need to do, Laura? What's going on? Where am I? What day is it? Let's recap everything. Let's start with the Monday Mega Deal because that's the one that's going to run out first. It is only a 24-hour deal. Debbie's like, I am never giving him anything to do ever again in one of my shows because he's abandoned me. Let's just show you again that Monday Mega Deal. It's a half price saving. In here, I love this stamp. Whenever you need me, I'll be there in a Prosecco. And that's, of course, how that image is going to stamp out, which is beautiful. Lovely little embellishment dies within here as well. Perfect for celebrations and birthday cards. We've also got, as well, that multimedia die within there too. Great, of course, for fabrics. Wonderful for applique. Great for craft metal and soda and pop card. Loads of stuff that you can cut. If you're unsure what you can cut with multimedia dies, go and have a look on the website because it is an absolute plethora of different things. And then you've also got in there as well that Creates card die, Festive Flowers. A really lovely big die. You've got the ability to remove the outside edge on that as well, so it gives you even more versatility. £16 or $21.50 if you want to go for that one. Okie doke, let's move on to the foils. 3 different options for you here. Let's just quickly show you a couple of them. So this is the Royal Damask that you've got here. Can you see just how gorgeous that is? And foiling just really adds that touch of luxury. Let me open that up so you can see. Now, not only are you going to get that lovely big A5 foil stamp die within here, you're also going to get the acetate as well. I've got pen all over my hands. What am I like? And you've got that chandelier there as well. And there is one more option for you, which is the lace one. Just quickly share that with you. So you've got that lovely lace there as well. It's the vintage lace. £22, $32. You're also going to get included as well the heat resistant acetate. Sentiments. Show you these are very, very busy. This is how they're going to come to you, but I'm just going to quickly whiz you through the boards because that shows you how they work a little more effectively. This part in the middle, it's not a stamp, that is actually your die cut element there within there. So you've got in here family is everything, but the great thing is about them that you see all of the different sentiments that you've got there with lots of cake together. It's your birthday, new beginnings, good times, it's your special day, it's time to so it means that you can formulate your own sentiments, which is great. Happy thoughts is another one. You've got love, special, sorry, friend, smile and family, the most popular, sympathy, thinking, birthday, very popular as always. Thanks and family is everything. Again, they're $5.99. They're individually great value. £15 for 3. You could get all 12 for £60 or $80. So that would be great value for money there. Centura Pearl. Should we quickly whiz through that again? Don't forget with the Centura Pearl, you can get the gold. Oh, look how. Oh, I think. Oh, look. Very shiny. Sorry, I was sort of slightly mesmerised like a pigeon there. You've got the purples, don't forget as well. In each one, you're getting glitter, you're getting mirror, you're getting matte mirror as well. We had the silvers for you, which are gorgeous, just beautiful. And then we also had the blues coming with the silver glitter. Now it's a 4 for 30 or 42. You can go for multiples of the same one, or you can go for one of each. It's completely up to you. But you get 120 sheets when you go for 4 of those, which is really, really good value for money. Do I need to show you the outline dies as well? Let's quickly whiz through those. A lot of you going for the main collection with the outline dies. A lot of you seeing the value here in them. So you've got a few different options in here. They are available individually or on 2 for 22. So lots of different ways of getting these. This one is the Decorative Heart. We also have the English Rose. There is the Ditzy Bloom. We've got floral arrangements. There is bold butterfly and also blue tit as well. Loads that you can do with those. Wonderful to be, I saw one that was heat embossed. Can I just grab it for you actually? It was this one back here. Really lovely, almost like it's got glossy accents on there. Paper piece, these are really gorgeous. Loads you can do with them. Debbie even made her own stamp using that as well. Gosh, there's been a lot in this show tonight. You've absolutely loved it as well, as we have loved having your company. All the deals, of course, apart from the Monday mega deal and the 24-hour deal, are available for 48 hours. If you've loved this show as well, you can go back and watch previous hours. Now, good news and bad news. If you didn't enjoy this show, I'm sorry, it's me and Debbie again tomorrow. Good news, if you love this show, it's me and Debbie again tomorrow. So, you know, it just depends, you know, how you look at it really, doesn't it, I guess. It's been lovely having your company. Don't forget, between now and tomorrow evening, when I'll be back with Debbie, John Scott will be here 8 o'clock in the morning in the UK. That will be 5 a.m. if you are on the East Coast. Debbie, how's it been? I hope it was fun. Did you enjoy your first show with me on Crafts TV?
It's been lovely. It's a shame we can't interact a little bit more, but we're absolutely fine. So it's keeping that distance, but actually I quite like the to-in and fro-in because I can see what you're doing, and it's quite nice. So, and I've had time to tidy up. Look at me.
I know, it looks very tidy over there.
Thank you for joining us today. It's been amazing.
Yeah, Craig would be proud of that clean counter. You can tell those two work together quite a lot. I think it is plain to see. Yeah, we are trying to. Normally, me and Debbie appear a lot on screen together during the shows, but obviously with social distancing and everything that's going on, we are just taking all the necessary precautions because we want to be happy and healthy and bringing you shows all the time. We don't want to go off air. And the situation is, you know, if you're ordering at the moment, everything is being dispatched from our warehouse. Everything is completely tickety-boo here at the moment, and long may it stay that way as well. Wherever you are, stay healthy, stay well, and we'll see you back here tomorrow because, of course, we create every day here on Crafters TV. Take care.